What's up, fam? This is Philly Jim coming at you guys with another video. Quick recap for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers last night, coming off of a huge win, big time statement win on the road in Lambeau Field. What do we talk about the whole week? Establishing the run game. You can be the more physical team in this game. You can run the ball down Green Bay's throat. What did the Philadelphia Eagles do? They came out, Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders, and they ran it down the Packers' throats. Ran the ball for over 176 total rushing yards. Jordan Howard was really the impact player of this entire game. If you had to give the game ball to one player, even though in this particular game, you can't just give the game ball to one player. But Jordan Howard was a standout performer. Had over 18 touches, 115 total yards, 3 touchdowns. Really showed up and showed out, and had some big time runs, and really gashed the Green Bay Packers defense. Miles Sanders also showed up, had a big kickoff return. Also had a nice 30-yard run in the second half. These guys, if we're able to continue to run the ball the way we were able to run the ball with Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard, this offense is going to be an absolute problem for teams to deal with. Keep in mind, we did not have Deshaun Jackson. You add Deshaun Jackson, that deep threat on the outside. Alshon Jeffrey working the underneath. Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. Zach Ertz had a lot of big catches in the game last night. You got your 2 tight ends who can work the middle of the field. Nelson Aguilar, can you depend on him to make any sort of plays for you? And if the answer is yes, he can make some plays here and there. Philadelphia Eagles offense is going to be very difficult to stop. But I got to give hats off to Carson Wentz in this game as well. You know, the stats aren't going to scream that Carson Wentz gut the Green Bay Packers defense or anything. 160 passing yards. But I got to give this to Carson Wentz. Being money on third down. That's what he does. He's money on third down. He makes plays on third down. There's this one play where, the defender grabbed his helmet or something. It looked like they got a hold of his helmet. Really tried to bring him down. He gets out of it. He's always breaking these sacks. He's broken plays. The plays are never over with Carson Wentz. And he almost threw a dart over the middle on this play and almost completed it to either Zach Ertz or Dallas Goedert. But they called roughing the passer because after he did that, another defensive lineman came over and pushed him. So 15-yard penalty there. Speaking of penalties, I'm going to transition. There's a few penalties in this game for the Eagles. A lot of PIs, a lot of unnecessary late hits. Derek Barnett had a late hit earlier in the game, and it sent Jamal Williams pretty much to the hospital. So hopefully he's doing all right. There was a lot of penalties in this game that I wasn't too happy about, but I got to give it up to this team. They did a hell of a job, got a hell of a win, got a statement win, and really turned their season around. Shout out to the offensive line. The offensive line did their job. This Green Bay Packers defense has been up there with the best in the league to start the game. You're talking about a defense that was only giving up 11.7, around 12 points per game heading into this one, and hung 34, easily could have put 40 on them, but we had a few drive killers in this game that caused us to have to punt the ball away. But really could have put up 40 points against this vaunted Green Bay Packers defense. One of the top teams in the league in sacks. They did not get a single sack. The offensive line did a great job in pass protection as well as opening up gaping holes in the ground game. Offensive line they played their asses off through and through. And the defense, I gotta give a shout out to the defense now. Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, and he's gonna kill us. We pretty much knew that going into this game. We could not stop Aaron Rodgers. We could only hope to somewhat contain him and there was 2 big-time stands by this Philadelphia Eagles defense at the goal line. They stand up at the around 6 minutes left in the game. The Philadelphia Eagles defense rises to the occasion, getting Green Bay off the field on a 4th down, giving the Eagles the ball back, churn some time off the clock. But Green Bay gets the ball back again, and who else but Craig James? Vontae Maddox leaves the game. Sidney Jones leaves the game. You're down to literally, you got 2 corners left on the active roster that are dressed for this game. Rasul Douglas and Craig James. And it's a combined effort with Craig James and Malcolm Jenkins to tip this ball in the air. And Nigel Bradham is right there, and he picks it off. And the Eagles walk out of Lambeau Field with a huge win. So I can't say enough. This team, when things like this happen, when their backs against the wall, like Lane Johnson said, hey, if you guys want to come chop us down, you're going to have to come chop us down. Come chop us down then. Green Bay was not able to chop us down, and this win can really spark a huge run for the Philadelphia Eagles as they have a little bit of some rest, which is very much needed rest. We're going to get some of our guys back. Deshaun Jackson might be able to come back against the New York Jets. A lot of guys need rest. Alshon Jeffrey made some big plays for us, but he obviously didn't look like he was 100%. So a few extra days to rest up, that will be good for Alshon, and it'll be good for the whole team just to get a few more days. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it with this game. Awesome statement win, and we get to 2-2 and really have a chance to turn our season around and spark a big run. Let me know what you guys think, what you guys thought about the game in the comments section below. I will probably have a live stream later, probably just me, and I'll talk to you guys about Eagles, how Eagles talk and some other stuff. Getting more involved with my subscribers. So hopefully you guys stop in for that for a few minutes later this evening. Anyway, guys, other than that, hell of a damn win. I'm so relieved. That being said, guys, go Birds, fly Eagles, fly.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good.